Then we'll get started. Akansha, I hope you are comfortable in sharing the screen.
Yeah, all good.
Okay. Hello Manya, Bansal, hello Arunag. Hi Priyanshi, hi Saurav, hi Rajwinder. Hey Dhruv, hello Gurnash. Guransh, I'm sorry, Guransh. Hey Hardik, thank you everybody for joining. If you have missed out, we'll be giving away two of the exam vouchers today for two of our active participants in the whole session. Hey Priyanshu, hi Kiran. I think we are good to start. So, a very warm welcome to everybody who has joined the session today. Thank you so much. We are here with yet another exciting session to discuss how AI help us simplify our work, and not only our work, our day-to-day work, while still keeping everything in our control. So I'll definitely assure, I'll not hope that today's session will be completely valuable learning experience, a packet. And definitely I'm confident enough you will take away a lot of fresh insights and new ideas. So before we dive deep into the complete topic that we have, which is building smarter workflows, and using CurieTech AI and MuleSoft, we will start what we will be presenting today. We'll be giving small glimpse on CurieTech and also along with MuleSoft. Yeah, we are good to proceed. Kansha, thank you. Before starting anything for today's session, let's firstly acknowledge the safe harbor statement, which is the most important part of our meetup. So both the speaker and host are organizing this meetup at individual capacity. We are not representing our organization here. This presentation is strictly for learning purpose only. We do not hold any responsibility that same solution will work for your business use case. Also, um, this presentation is not meant for any promotional activities. Yes. Okay. So this is the complete team of our Kolkata meetup group. We are presenting this CurieTech meetup. So firstly, this is me for all those who are first time meeting me. Hello everybody, I am Jyoti Chaube. I'm a MuleSoft ambassador, a leader of Kolkata meetup group, and also a senior solution consultant at Caelius Consulting. I have been exploring a lot in Salesforce side, but I'm extensively working in MuleSoft APIs and automation these days. So I'm genuinely excited about this session, being a eager and new learner for CurieTech, along with you guys, obviously. And as you know, as you see in the screen, we have other team members who is Priya Shaw and Suman Chatterjee. Along with that, we have Indranil Paul and Brijesh Roy, along with our complete team member set. Yeah. So this is our speaker group and our guest speaker group. So this is the more power pack speaker group. Here we have Akansha, Samriddhi, and Achyut. But I'll let them introduce themselves, and definitely, firstly, I'll give priority to our special guest speaker, to introduce himself to the audience first.
Hey everyone, this is Achyut Kulkarni. I'm a solutions engineer here at CurieTech AI. I was also a MuleSoft developer before. I have 3 to 4 years of experience as a MuleSoft developer. So I was in your place, like how you used to do coding and those kind of stuffs. But it's nice to see that we are getting a few more platforms wherein we are able to accelerate the development part as well. And good to see a lot of people joining this meetup, and hope you all get some knowledge on how to use our platform and how you can accelerate your development task using CurieTech AI. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, Akansha, Samriddhi.
Yeah, I can go first. So I'm Akansha
Okay.
Manchanda. I'm working as a senior solution consultant at Caelius Consulting, and I'm passionate and solving integration challenges. So it's all about MuleSoft. So I hope today's session spark ideas, learning, and collaboration for all of us. Over to you, Samriddhi.
Hello everyone. So myself Samriddhi Bhalla. I'm working as a senior solution consultant at Caelius Consulting. I'm 3x certified in MuleSoft and 1x certified in Salesforce. So thanks for having me here. I hope this session will be engaging and impactful for all of us. Over to you, Jyoti.
Thanks a lot. So this was all about our speakers. Let's talk everything about what we'll be grabbing and what we'll be taking us with us today by this session. So firstly, we'll be talking all about AI. What is AI and what is CurieTech? What's the difference between two? Why is it important specifically for MuleSoft? And how it helps us to solve our problem. Then we'll be talking about key features, the real capabilities of CurieTech AI and how is it powerful. A real use case scenario. So it's not just what we are speaking. We'll be demonstrating everything. We'll be giving you all insight about it. And after that, we'll have how CurieTech AI stands out with other AIs in terms of MuleSoft application and integration applications. After that, we'll be having an integration and AI API capabilities overview, everything on that. After that, we'll have a best interactive trivia session, which would be a parameter for who will be winning the vouchers today. And I hope you all are excited for that. So, with this, let's start the session. I would request everybody's attention. Thank you. Yeah, you can start, Akansha.
Thanks, Jyoti. So let's start, as this session is all about CurieTech AI, and that is good to take a deep dive into knowing what is AI. So AI stands for the artificial intelligence, and it is when computers or machines are made to think and make decisions like humans. So it has transformed our world in so many ways we could have never imagined. So from personalized recommendation to smart assistants, and its true value depends on how ethically and responsibly we are using it. So with the right approach, AI can be our greatest helper that enhances the human capabilities. So, what is CurieTech AI? And as we all know, there are so many AIs around the corner, ChatGPT, Cursor. So, what is like why we are going only with CurieTech? So, let's understand that first. So, as it is mentioned here, that is MuleSoft Focus AI. So, it is the first AI purpose built for MuleSoft ecosystem. It is not just a coding assistant, but it is a agentic developer. So, as we all know, like copilots exist like GitHub or Cursor primarily assist with code suggestions. But CurieTech AI goes beyond that by autonomously handling end-to-end integration tasks. For example, let's understand this with example first. If we are building a integration that is Salesforce to SAP and need to manage error handling or data mapping, so instead of searching through documentation, we can directly rely on the CurieTech. It doesn't give us just idea, it actively helps design, debugging, and test integrations in real time, which enables the developers to move faster and focus on their high level decisions. So second is, as this is mentioned, like this is built to accelerate development and testing. So it covers and speed up the entire SDLC, basically development, testing. And traditionally, as we know, MuleSoft projects involve a lot of repetitive coding, debugging, and documentation. And now also we are doing the same. So this AI automates those time-consuming tasks, letting developers focus on the business logic and their architecture decisions. So main point is it can handle multiple tasks in parallel, such as we can trigger 10 processes at once, something that is not possible with other platforms, which make it different with others. So if we want to go with example, we can get this. Currently, we are spending a lot of time setting up test mocks, basically MUnit generation. So CurieTech generates them in minutes with mocks and success validations automatically. Next is it offers real-time guidance for architects. Yeah. So it's not limited to hardcore developers basically. It's designed for all personas in MuleSoft projects, starting with the architects, developers, citizen integrators, that is non-tech users that are using Composer or low-code tools. They can also get step-by-step help, like which connector to use, how they have to configure the authentication, everything. Also, unlike a generic AI that may give incomplete answers that is not specific to MuleSoft, basically, CurieTech AI is trained specifically on MuleSoft best practices, which is naming standards, error handling, API-led connectivity. Then it also have connectors knowledge, including Salesforce, SAP, Workday, SFTP. It also include the design patterns, including API-led connectivity, event-driven, Even we can go with batch processing. Then it has error log, so it can analyze errors also and suggest fixes. So at last, this ensures accuracy as well as the reliability. So answers are not just theoretical, but also in the practical solutions grounded in real world MuleSoft implementations. Then we can go with key features, as we already know, like what is CurieTech AI. So what key features it provide, we can go with that now. So starting with the code generation, as it is mentioned that it is auto-generate mule flows, DataWeave scripts, create API specs, and this is true in every sense. So if we go with code generation first, it helps us save time by creating the mule flows and DataWeave scripts. So we don't always have to start from the scratch itself. We have to provide the prompt and we can get the code generated within just few minutes itself. We can go with the demo also later on. Then we have the documentation AI. It instantly builds the sequence diagram as well as the project documentation, which makes it easier to share and maintain the integration designs. Then we have the debugging assistant. It reads the MuleSoft error logs and quickly point out the issue with any of the suggestions to fix it. And also it reduces the troubleshooting time. Then we have like one point we can include is design guidance. So it acts like a coach which recommend the right integration and error handling patterns as we just discussed, so that our solution follows the best practices. At last, we have smart testing. It generates the MUnit test cases, including mocks, as well as validations to speed up the testing and ensure the quality without manual effort. Then we have the migration part, which supports the migration from legacy code. Like if we have any other system which follows the legacy part, so we can migrate also with the help of CurieTech AI. Let's go to next slide. That is difference between CurieTech AI versus others. So let's go through with an example first. So when we compare general purpose AI with CurieTech AI, the difference is like using a Swiss Army knife versus a tool that is built exactly for MuleSoft developers. So basically both are powerful, but one truly understand our world. So we can go through the domain focus first. The REST AI is general purpose, like they are just focused on everything, like they don't just specify the MuleSoft, but the one that we are working with, we are going with it is MuleSoft specific. Then we have DataWeave expertise. Others can provide us data waves but not that much accurate. We have to go a lot of times like to resubmit the same and need to correct that. But CurieTech AI is having a deep expertise with 96% accuracy rate. Like we have tried this with our own also. Then we have Anypoint integration. This is the main point that is heading us to go with CurieTech AI. Why? REST AIs don't provide us any functionality to integrate with Anypoint Studio. But CurieTech AI has the functionality to install the plugin within the studio without context switching. We can just install all the plugins and also work on the implementation. So this is the best point for this. Then we have the debugging support. It supports the generic logs, but CurieTech focuses on MuleSoft specific error analysis. As we already discussed about the MUnit generation and the recommended best practices, basically CurieTech AI has the functionality where organizations can have their own best practices templates as per their need, and we can install accordingly. So this is the difference between other AIs and CurieTech. Let's go with the next slide. That is how CurieTech AI helps MuleSoft developers. So basically, when CurieTech AI joins the development cycle, it doesn't just help, it transforms our way the team builds integrations. It's like upgrading from a bicycle to a speeding train. So we can see the points that is helping us, like speed at scale. The very first thing we notice is speed itself. With repetitive tasks, automated projects, we can move 40 to 60% faster. What used to take days now can be done in hours or even in minutes. Second is consistency and quality. So every line of code follows the MuleSoft best practices. As I just discussed, we can have the organization specific best practices. So the output isn't just faster, it's also cleaner, consistent, and of higher quality. Then we have reduced manual efforts. It's critical but time consuming task. For example, we have writing documentation, test cases, or boilerplate code that is already built. So that are offloaded to AI, but giving developers more time to focus on problem solving basically. Then we have the seamless onboarding. For new team members, CurieTech AI acts like a mentor. Instead of figuring out where to begin, they can get the guided examples, ready to use templates, and clear directions. So, in this way, MuleSoft developers are getting a lot of help from CurieTech. And what's the impact on MuleSoft developers? We can get this now. So, it's not just a tool, but a turbo engine. Shield, Copilot. I know it sounds just like words, but no, we have like tried everything, and I can explain how this is Error Shield. It is a strategic partner for architect. Error Shield, as it is mules of best practices, it follows that and standards. There are less chances of errors. Strategic partner, instead of spending hours on manual reviews, architects can step back from technical fixes and focus on big picture strategy and innovation, knowing AI keeps the groundwork solid, so they don't have to go and check again and again. So now we can check like CurieTech AI plugin. As I just mentioned, we can integrate with AI Anypoint Studio. So what this means is we can get AI assistance right inside our editor while we are deploying or developing Mule applications, whether it's code generation, debugging, or testing help. So big advantage here is that it eliminates the context switching. We don't have to leave our IDE, open a browser, or jump to external AI tools. So everything happens in one place, making the development flow much smoother. Then we have the CurieTech AI plugin, like how it's helping us. We don't have to go anywhere, no switching between browser and IDE. It's tailored to integration use cases and it ensures the consistency. Now we can check how we can install the AI plugin. Let me share the complete screen. Just give me a minute.
I think meanwhile we have a question. Is the plugin available to download in enterprise level across the org? Anybody
Yeah,
from
plugin is available to everyone. They can join our community and they get the link from the community channel.
I hope Saki this resolves this question.
So yeah, is my screen visible?
Yes, it's visible.
Okay, so this is the main page where we can check CurieTech AI. So basically, it deals like how many things we have here. The product, what is the product? We can go to this page and check about all about CurieTech. The solution it offers. Then we have enterprise, the resources. Basically, in resources we have all the blogs that is linked with this resource library. Whichever team has worked in this, they all have uploaded their videos. Then we have the documentations. If we have to go with any of the CurieTech docs, it's available here. Then we have events. Whenever we have any sessions planned with CurieTech or they have another sessions planned, we can schedule, we can join from here. Then we have company, like about them, careers, as well as partners. Alongside with this, there are pricing and contacts. Like if we want to contact the team, we can just submit the form, and through here, we will be receiving the response back. So now we want to know how we can download the plugin and install that back into the Anypoint Studio. So we don't have to do anything. We have to join the Slack channel, and in that we have a channel there over there, all CurieTech community. We have to go to bookmarks. There is a CurieTech plugin available. We can just copy the link from here. We have to go to Studio. Same way we install any other software. We have to go the same way. We have to go to install new software. We have to paste the link here. That will provide us the name for that specific. That way we can install the plugin. Just we can submit on next, and by trusting selecting the trusted resources, we can finish the installation part. So now it can takes a little bit of time for installing that. Now I'll be handing over to Samriddhi for demonstrating the POC part and also the demo for all of the agents that we have in CurieTech availability. So over to you, Samriddhi. The floor is all yours now. Thank you.
Thanks, Akansha. Before Samriddhi starts, I just wanted to acknowledge a few of the questions that we have received. So, how to ensure privacy for clients is our first question from Saurabh.
So I can answer that. So basically, if you are not using free tier. If you are other than free tier using like developer or enterprise licenses, we do not train your data on our models. We have zero data retention agreements with our AI providers. And as well as maybe Samriddhi will be showing how to sync your repositories as well in this. So basically, when we sync your repositories, we do git clone at that time. We just have it in our cache for just few minutes until and unless we give you the output. Obviously, we should have your repository until we give you the output. But once that is done, we flush that cache away. So and also you can delete your task from your end so that we don't have any visibility once you delete those tasks. So that's how we ensure privacy to all our customers. And just to give you an idea that a lot of fintech company and even banking customers are with us, so they are using our platform. So that might give you an idea that we also prioritize security for our customers.
Understood. Yeah, thank you for that. I believe that answers sort of question, but I think we should proceed with the demo. I'll enable presenter mode for everybody at the end, and we can answer all the question there. Meanwhile, we can also answer the question on the chat box. But I think due to time constraint, we should be continuing with our demo. But yeah, no one's question would be missed. I assure you. Yeah, Simriddhi, please proceed with the demonstration.
Sure. So hello everyone again, and thanks Akansha for your wonderful explanation. So let's move on with the demo. And firstly, Akansha already showed you the main page of our CurieTech, and when we logged into our CurieTech, this is how our CurieTech AI looks like. And from over here, you can get some guidance if you are setting your. Is my screen visible? Hello.
But you can continue now.
Okay. So I was saying that from over here, you can able to get some guidance how you can set up your CurieTech. You can get how you can navigate through Curie, choose your repository and run your tasks. And here you have the library. But today I am here to demonstrate all of this. And if you have any question related to our demo and our theory, you can mark them in your Q&A and we can answer those. So let's understand first about the settings. So here in the settings part, we have upgrade plans. So these are the plans that are available. We have Pro plans, Pro Plus, Team, and Enterprise. So on Pro level, we have 200 credits per month, and these are the agents we can access. In Pro Plus, we have 400 credit plus per month, and these are the agents which we can access. And with the teams, we can have 5 users or 10 users you can access, like 5 users can access or 10 users can access this. And these are the things which we will get. And on the enterprise levels, we get all of things according to the, or also we get the privacy and unlimited parallel task as well. So that is all about the plans. Now let's see, we can also switch the organization. So currently you can see I have 2 organizations over here. So if I want to switch my organizations, so we can also switch the organizations from over here. And then we have a settings part. So in the settings, we have 3 types of settings. First we have users, then we have workspace, and then we have repository. So in the users, here we have our name. You can edit your name. We have our email. We have our passwords. You can change your password from over here. And also we have the sessions. So in the sessions, you will able to know like whomever is able to log in your account. You can able to see like these peoples are accessing your account. So you can easily able to track those down. And also if you want to log out from those devices, you can easily log out from those devices as well. You can also delete your account according to your needs. Then we have our workspaces. So you can also create multiple workspaces at one time, and you can also edit the name of it. Like from over here, I currently am using my personal workspace, but you can create more than one workspace at a time. Then enable invite link. So if you enable these invite link, you can share those invite link to other team members, and they can be in your org as well. And then we have our members. Currently I am the only members in my org, so it is showing my name only. Then we have runtime settings. You can set your Java version, Maven version, and Mule versions. Also you can upload your setting.xml of your project through over here, and the VM arguments. Then we have a session timeout. Session timeout can provide you like in how many days or hours you want the session to get timed out. Then we have SSO configuration. So you can also set the SSO configuration in Curie by just providing the client ID, client secret, and tenant ID. And the best feature do we have in CurieTech is coding guidelines. So every organization or every project has its own coding guidelines. So what you can do is you can just create a PDF of your own coding guidelines and drag and drop those file over here. And whenever the CurieTech is creating your projects, it can read through your guidelines and create your projects according to those guidelines only. Then we have a danger zone, like you can delete your workspaces. Last, we have repository. So Achyut already informed us that we can integrate our version control with Curie as well. So here, these are the version control which you can integrate with Curie. We have local repo, GitHub, Bitbucket, GitLab, Azure DevOps, and self-hosted connection. So this is all about the setting part. So let's move to the fun part of what types of agents do we have in Curie. So there are 5 types of agent for now. We have coding agent, testing agent, documentation agent, coding insight, and then we have migration agent. So what is coding agents? So there are 3 types of agents that present in coding agents: repository coder, DataWeave generator, and API spec. So let's move on with the repository coder first. So in repository coder, we have 3 types of option: upload from computer, with repository, or no repository. So what is this with upload from computer do? In upload from computer, you can just select your project. Like I am here, I am selecting any of my project over here. I can select my project and uploading it over here. And in the description part, you need to write your prompt, whatever you want to create with the query. You need to write that prompt. Also, along with that, if you have any images of your use case, you can easily upload those images over here, and enable MUnit test. So if you want MUnits along with your code generation, so you can enable this checkbox. And deploy app. In deploy app, like in most of the times when we create our project and when we start deploying it or building it, it throws us error of some property missing or any other connections error. So with deploy app, if you enable this deploy app option, what it do is it makes your API deployable on the first go only. Then you can pass your VM arguments of your projects along with the runtime settings, whatever you want to set the runtime setting of it, and then you can upload the setting.xml over here. Then we have with repository option. In with repository option, you need to select the repository. So right now I am on a trial version, so I cannot able to select the repository, but you can, if you are integrating with your version control, so you can select the repository of your project, and same, you can provide the description and set your settings according to your needs. Then with no repository, you don't need to select anything. You just pass the prompt and click submit, and the task will create it for you. So because of some time constraint, I have already ready some of my POCs. So let's move on to the POC, like how the Curie created projects for us. So we have a task number 25801. So right now, I know you are guessing, like currently I'm checking with the task numbers. So currently Curie is working on this to edit the task name. It has already done in chats. So if I go to the chats and click on these 3 dots, I can rename my task according to whatever I have created. So I can easily edit this task, and so that it will like we are able to understand like this task is related to this. So let's move on to my repository coder one. Firstly, let me show you what use case I have made. So this is my use case which I give it to the Curie, and it created the project for me. So a company wants to automate daily employee attendance report using MuleSoft. Every morning at 9 a.m., MuleSoft should fetch employee attendance from a CSV file, transform the data into JSON, filter out the absent employees, store the JSON report in database, save CSV report, and for the error handling, if anything fails, MuleSoft should send the fail record to Anypoint MQ. And here, for the brief prompt, I have given the flow component as well, which it is using. Then in the end, I have added the error handling part as well. Same I have given to the query. Let's wait for a second to open this task and see how I have given the prompt to it. Okay. So I have already completed this task, but I'll show you one more thing which Curie provides us. So here I have added it my prompt, which I have just shown you. I added my runtime properties, and currently I think you are wondering like it took 23 hours to complete this project, but it is not like that way. I did not approve this task, that's why it is showing me 23 hours. But if you see the time version for at 5:02, it start creating the project, and in 5:21 only, in 20 minutes it created the project for me. So let me go to the studio and show you how my project looks like, which Curie created for me. So here I also show you one more thing. So Akansha already informed us like how we can add our plugin in our studio. So when we include our plugin over here, it is kind of look like this over here, and you can see all your tasks over here. Um, it got stuck, so let's give it a minute. But let's continue with this. So this is how our task will look like, and you will able to see each of your task in your studio only. And we have two buttons. If you create any of your project in Curie and you are integrate with your studio, you can able to see there are two button, apply your changes. So if you click on this apply your changes will be automatically apply in the studio. You don't need to copy paste any of those things, just click on the apply changes and the project will create for you in the studio itself. So this is the project which it created for me. How did I download this project is in the Curie only. If I open my this project which I did not completed, we have an option of download. So what you can do, if you have not choose the upload computer version, there is another versions of no repository or with repository. So we have a download option as well. So if you drop down this download option, you can generate your zip through over here, and it will download in your files, and you can easily upload it in your studio itself. And what I was talking about this approved and provide feedback is, if you did not approve your task, if there are still things which you want to which you want to improve in your task and you are not satisfied with the work which Curie created, you can easily provide the feedback in this box and click the provide feedback button. But if you are satisfied with the task which Curie created, you can click on this approve button, and the task will be completed. But here if you see, I did not yet approve this task, so it is saying input needed. So let's see. Okay, now it is working. So this is the project which it created for me. I can also show you in my finders how I download this project. Sorry that my studio is lagging.
No worries. We'll take
Yeah,
advantage of that.
yeah.
Or it
If
has
you
already started.
Yeah, it is not, but
Okay, no worries. We have a lot of questions to answer.
okay, you can answer those. Let's wait for this to start then.
Okay, let me go. So yeah, first question which we missed last time, it was, is it free to use or we need a plan? So I think that that's mostly clear that Samriddhi, the plan which is she's using, it's completely free. But definitely for security point of context and everything, we'll definitely need a plan to unlock more features. Please correct me if I'm wrong, Achyut. I'll definitely need your help answering
Yeah.
these questions.
Yeah, you can start exploring our product using our free tier. So you have 25 credits when you start a new account, but once that is done, you have to upgrade if you want to start using the same month, or you have to wait for the next month to have more credits added to your account. So for now, it's like 25 credits per month if you're on free tier.
After that, what is the pricing model for using this plugin? I hope we have these details in the website.
Oh,
If
is this for
we,
plugin? Plugin is free for everyone. There's no charge for plugin exactly. It's only to use the platform. For example, if you want to start a new task and if you want to run the agents, you have to have a subscription plan. Like if you want to use more than 25 credits, you have to have a subscription plan like a developer, developer pro, or if you are coming from a company, you can use our enterprise plans as well.
okay, that means exploring is completely free.
Yep.
Uh, so the next question is, does CurieTech provide any SDKs for developers, or is it only available through the Studio plugin?
For now, we are only supporting Studio plugin. Um, but what exactly SDK? I'm not sure what was the exact requirement of that question.
Okay, let's check with them. Ishwant, I have allowed your presenter access. Would you like to explain in detail?
Hello.
Hey, Ishwant. Yeah,
Hey Jyoti, hi. So basically, if I want to use this particular thing as an SDK, basically when we want to integrate with any other, let's say if I have Stripe gateway, we have Stripe SDKs, right, to integrate with my system. So like, do we have anything something like that?
No, right now we don't have that. Right now we do support only with integration with Anypoint Studio, but we do have a roadmap wherein we want to bring our plugins to VS Code as well to ACB.
Right.
But right now we don't support that.
And like, what kind of learning what is the kind of LLM that is being fine tuned or that has been trained, like reinforcement learning? What kind
So
of
yeah, we do have fine-tuned models which we have built. We call all general LLMs, but the output that we generate is fine-tuned for IT integrations, basically. So that's where you get the accuracy. We not just provide you the output by calling LLMs. We compare multiple outputs from multiple LLMs. Then we give you the best answer for that.
Mhm.
I hope that answers your question, Ishwant.
I have couple of more questions. Just give me some time. I'll drop them in the chat.
Definitely. Thanks. Thank you so much.
Just want to cross check the questions.
Yeah.
Jyoti, I think so. We are no luck with the studio, but Akansha, if you have the POC handy, can you quickly share your screen and show you the POC?
Did you restart your studio? I'm not sure. The studio.
Yeah, I did. It is giving me a headache today, so I'm really sorry.
Samriddhi, till now, I guess we can move to the other part, and the later stage, I guess we can present it. Just
Okay,
give a yeah.
sure, sure. So let's move on to the another task because we have some time constraint as well, and we want to cover whole of our Curie tech. So let's move on with the another agents too we have in our Curie. So we are done with the repository coder and let's move on to the DataWeave generator now. So how we can generate DataWeave with our CurieTech is we have four options over here. You all know about these three options. I have already explained you in our previous agents, but we have mapping table as well in this where you can easily add your mapping table and from over you can create create your DWL with as well. And the input it support is it support XML, YAML, JSON, CSV, text, EDI fact, and HL7. These many input format it supports. So here you can add your input, and here you need to just add your output. If you have another input and output, you can easily drop the input and output over here. And additionally, it provides notes option if you want some more input on your DWL, how you want to create it. And if you have any notes, you can easily provide those notes over here for better understanding, and it will create a data weave in just few seconds. So I have already created few of the data weaves, so let's check those out. So I have created the data weave of 24936. So this is the one. Let's open the task. So over here you can see in 1 minute 39 second, this is the mapping sheet I provided, and I can ensure this was a pretty big mapping sheet which I have given to this query. And in just 1 minute 39 second, it gave me the whole input, it gave me the whole output, and then it gave me the whole data weave as well, because in mapping sheet we don't provide the input and output, so it provided me that as well along with the data weave. So in 1 minute, in with the mapping sheet, you can easily make your DWLs. So let's check out the other DWLs which I have made with this query is 24544. So you can see in 4 seconds, in literally in just 4 seconds, I know it's a small input and output which I have given to it, but you can see in 4 seconds it generated the data weave, and you can easily copy paste it, or if you want to export it, you can easily export it as well over here. So you can see in few seconds we cannot even able to open our DWL playground, and in just 4 seconds it created the whole DWL for you guys. So let's check out the another agent we have. Then we have API Spec Generator. So in API Spec Generator, you can create RAML. And in this, again, we have three options: with repository, upload from computer, and no repository. And the type it supports is OAS and RAML. So again, I have already created some RAMLs through it. So let's check out those RAML. So here what I asked it to convert my RAML to OAS, and this is the RAML which I have given, and I can show you in the platform as well. This is the RAML I have given to this, and there are 5 endpoints in RAML 1.2, and I asked it to convert my RAML into OAS, and here it gave me the OAS RAML, Open API 3.2, and I copy paste this RAML in my platform, and here you can see these are the 5 endpoints, same endpoints which we have in RAML 1.2, and this is Open API 3.0.0, and it created the RAML in just few minutes only. Also, I have created one more RAML with this, where I have provided the syntax that this is how I want my RAML to look. These are the endpoints I needed, and follow all these steps that apply auth 2.0, add pagination, add traits as resource type, all the information I have provided to it, and it created RAML in just few seconds, or in few minutes it gave me the whole RAML. And also there is one more thing: if you want to improve your RAML and add your notes, you can easily type those things over here and regenerate your RAML again. Like if I want to add it that add this endpoint, you can just click over here, and you can the RAML will regenerate for you. And again, this chat will continue, so if you face any errors, you can easily copy paste those RAML, and it will correct it for you also. So this is how the coding agents looks like. Let's move on to our testing agents. So in testing agents, we have MUnit generator and sample data generator. So in MUnit generator, how you can create the MUnits, we have upload from computer as options and with repository options. So with upload from computer options, you just need to add your project over here. If you have any VM arguments, you can pass the VM arguments over here. If you have any notes or direction how you want to create your M units, you can easily add those notes to it. You can add the runtime version. Along with that, whatever the flow name you want to create the M unit for, you can pass those flow name as well. Again, you can add your setting.xml through over. You just need to click on this submit button and the M unit will be created for you. Okay, so let's move on to the another agent. You guys can try it on your own as well. I have used in my projects as well, and it is very helpful. So you can also get your hands dirty on these agents and let us know how you will like this CurieTech.
Samriddhi, I think there is a question for you,
Mm-hmm.
specifically for you. So it would be great if you could share whether our current platform support mapping table for multi-part form data.
Multi-part form data. Let me open, first of all, open the a DWL. You want me to go to the DWL agent and show you the mapping table one? Yeah. Okay. So it gives us Excel file and XLXS only. So these are the two format it supports. Uh, or do you want anything else? Is this okay?
I think we'll get a follow-up question if needed.
Sure. So let's move on with the sample data generator as well. So what sample data generator do is in many of my project, what is do is I go in the middle of the project and APIs are already built. And in DWLs, I don't even know what's the input and output of those DWLs. So with the sample data generator, we can easily generate the input and output of those DWLs. So what you need to do, you just need to add the DWL over here. It supports three format: XML, YAML, JSON, and CSV. You need to add your DWL over here. If you had some extra note, you can also provide those extra notes for the better understanding. And you need to click on submit, and in just few seconds, it will give you the input and output of the DataWeave which you have given. So again, I have some tasks already created for this. So let me go to those tasks. We have sample data generator 24540. I know I am not able to present these tasks with you because of the times constraint. I am really hoping that in the upcoming meetup we will show you, like, demonstrate each and every task like demoing it from the very beginning. But for now, let's see the POCs. So here, I know it's a small DW I have provided, but you can see the time. In 2 seconds, it gave me that this would be the payload, this would be the variable, this would be the attributes, and this is the data output of it. So these are the inputs and this is the data wave output, and in 2 seconds it gives me. I have another one as well, where in 4 seconds, this is the whole DWL I have provided, and it's not a very small one, but it's not a very big one as well. But in 4 seconds, it gives me that this would be the input and this would be the output of it. So you can imagine, in 4 seconds, we cannot even open any of our windows, and in 4 seconds, it is creating the input and output for you. So let's move on to our another agent. Mm. Then we have document agents with us. I know nobody likes to create a document of our whole big APIs, but CurieTech is here for you to help you create those big documents and those diagrams. So in the document agents, we have document generator, diagram generator, domain diagram generator, and mapping table generator. So in document and generator, you just need to upload your project and pass the flow name. In trial subscription, you will only get 4 flows, but if you are choosing the pro or enterprise version, then you can create as many of you want. So, and just click on submit and the document will be created for you. Then we have diagram generator. Again, you need to give the project to it, like I'm here adding the project. If you need the sequence diagram, you can click on sequence diagram. If you want flow diagram, click on flow diagram, give the name of your flow and click on submit, and it will create the diagram for you. Then we have domain diagram generator. In domain diagram generator, what you can do, you can easily provide the branch and the repository name. Maximum you can select 8 of those and click on submit, and the diagram will be generated for you. Then we have mapping table generator. You need to provide the DWL here over here and click on submit, and the mapping table will be generated. So I have some tasks. Let's just quickly go over on those. So this is the document which I have generated with this query. So let me open the document. So you can see in 3 minutes 21 second, it created the whole diagram. These are the 4 endpoints which I have given it to create the diagram. And you can see it create, these are the endpoints. This is the sequence diagram. We have flow name, high level summary, flow diagram, schema, we have overview, we have processing, and everything we have. You can easily export this, and these are the 3 format that it supports, and you can keep it anywhere if you want. And then again, like here I show you the sequence diagram. We can generate it through diagram generator as well, where this is the sequence diagram. Let's open this. This is the sequence diagram. In 1 minute it created for me, and here we have the flow diagram. Again, along with that, in 55 seconds it generated the diagram, and you can download it from over here. You can also provide the feedback and regenerate your diagram as well. Then we have a mapping sheet. This is the mapping sheet which I have generated. In 30 seconds it generated the whole mapping sheet for me, and this is the DWL I have given. So this is all about our documentation part. Then we have our single coding insight. We have single repo code lens, multi-repo code lens view. In this, it acts like a lead developer and architect point of view, where you just need to provide the code to it, and it scans the in and out of your code. And whatever the question you ask, like if you want to ask any question, like I have what things we can improve in these codes, or whatever the question you have related to your code, you can easily ask in single repo code. Single repo code lens also provide you great prompts. Let me show you quickly that how the single repo code lens work. So here you can see I have given this my project which Curie created for me, and ask, can you elaborate what is the API do and how we can improve this. So first of all, it gives me like, what do you want me to analyze? I asked, please analyze the whole API. It analyzed in and out of my API and give me in which place I can improve this, and how can I make more optimized. So this is the whole summary which it provided me. Then I asked, can you give me a prompt in 50 to 100 words how we can improve all this. So what I can do is, it gives me the prompt. I can copy paste this prompt same to the repository code, and it regenerates my task again with all those fixes. So this is how our CurieTech worked from developer to the architect level. So let's see what all coding insights we have. We have multi-repo code lens. In multi-repo code lens, you need to give the branch name and the repository name, and same it acts like a single repo code, but with the multiple repository. Then then with the code review lens, in code review lens, it will review your pull request. You need to add the repository branch name. If there is any guidelines, you can give the guidelines to it, and it will review the PRs for you. Now we are in the end agent, in the migration agent. So I would like our guest Achyut, who join this meetup to present this migration agent. So thank you all of you. Over to you, Achyut.
Yeah, sure. I don't have the screen sharing enabled.
You should be having that permission. Let me
Yeah,
check.
I have it. Yeah,
Are you able to?
yeah.
Great.
So basically, I think we don't have much time, but I'll just go through briefly on what migration agents are. So we support migrating from legacy code to MuleSoft. We support multiple legacy platforms. For example, we support IBM, Java, Spring Boot, TIBCO, BizTalk, Web Methods, Oracle, from MuleSoft 3 to MuleSoft 4, .NET, Camel, Informatica, UiPath, and Boomi as well. So you can choose this platform. So I'll just tell you before what are the agents that we have. Basically, migration generator, this is a agent that will generate the migration documents for you. For example, if you have a legacy code in your repository, it will go through that code, analyze that code, give you the business logic that has been involved in that code, and also provide you information on how this can be migrated to MuleSoft and what are the flows that can be added in MuleSoft. It gives you a clear picture of your MuleSoft project as well. The migration repo code lens works similar way as single repo code lens. As Samriddhi mentioned, it gives you, you can ask any questions from simple to complex. It will give you the answers according to it. But this is specifically for migrations, wherein you can again give the integration platform as an input. We also have billable mule flows. This is more into the pricing part, wherein before even you start a project of a MuleSoft, you would want to know that if I have a TIBCO or a BizTalk code in me, if I want to migrate it to MuleSoft, how many APIs will be there, how many flows will be added in MuleSoft, and what would be the time to be taken to complete that. So you should have a good picture before even starting a project, right? So that you can allocate the resources and also the pricing for it. So that's where billable mule flows will help in. It will give you the number of flows and the number of APIs, what are the connectors that needs to be migrated. It will give you the whole information regarding that. Migration accelerator, this will this is we call this as one click migration agent, wherein you have to just give your repository or upload your project and choose the integration platform here, and then just click on submit. It will migrate the whole project for you, and it also give you the code as well within few hours. This probably was taking more than a month before, but right now with migration accelerator you can do that within just few hours. And we have recently introduced Mule Refactor Assistant. This is to give you the code in the API-led architecture. If you have legacy code and you want to migrate it to like the 3-layered architecture, like the process layer, the system layer, and the experience layer. So you can do that with this agent, wherein you can provide feedback for each and every agent that you give, and it will generate the code for you. I can just show you one example of a migration accelerator, maybe. Maybe I can show you this. So I had given a TIBCO 5 code here as a input, and there were totally 5 endpoints in this. So I selected all the 5 endpoints to migrate. First of all, it gave me a migration document, including all the business logic that has been involved in this. And it also gave me a migration spec in the OAS format. So you can have all the connectors and the examples for this. And then it generated the migration code for me as well. So this is form.xml with Mule, and this is 4.9.3. So you can see the MuleSoft code being migrated, and this is the main implementation file. So this is how easily you can migrate your legacy code to MuleSoft using the migration accelerator. And just one more thing before I finish, we have recently introduced the single UX as well, wherein I think you might have seen a lot of agents that we have that we shown in our meetup today. But if you don't know which agent to choose for which task, that's where a single UX will come into play, wherein you can just provide. I'll just go to this new UI. So this is a chat box wherein you can just ask any question, or you can start triggering a task directly from here. You can select repositories also from here. One example of how useful this is. So this is just a single line of prompt which I gave. Upgrade all my connectors in this code to the latest version. It analyzed my code. It gave me all the information about the current version that is being used here and what is the latest compatible version that it can be upgraded to. And it also asks me few questions. So basically it will clarify with you that, I am doing this kind of task, so is it okay with you? So once you give the green signal to it, it will generate the task for you. For example, here, so there is no need to think about which agent to choose. So in this case, I just told to proceed to create a task, and it basically started a repository coder for me. So in this, if you can see, the prompt has been refined. So from one line prompt, it gave me a good prompt here, wherein you have all the values here. If you want to change it again, you can change the versions here and then click on submit. So in this way, you'll be getting a lot higher accuracy than before as well. So let me know if there are any questions on the migrations or any other agents as well. I would be happy to
We
answer
have
it.
a bulk of question actually.
Yeah.
And to be honest, nothing can be better than this ending. Definitely, when I heard
Yeah.
about this migration thing, I was one of the victim of such a migration, Mule 3 to
Yeah.
Mule 4, and it
Yes.
definitely took me 1 month to be honest. And yeah,
And
definitely
how many
happy when
APIs
I
did
heard that.
you migrate in 1 month?
One,
And irony is, we all three were the part of those. That I
Yeah.
mean, MuleSoft 3 to MuleSoft 4 migration.
Yeah. So even like at least MuleSoft 3, you kind of bit of understand what are some of the connectors and those kind of things. But if you're working on TIPCO, BizTalk, Informatica, you don't have any idea on those kind of code, right? So you need to have some expertise in understanding that code. So that's where our platform gives you an edge.
So I'm also working with TIPCO integration, so I'll try this one also, the migration part. It will provide us better insights, I guess.
Yeah, now we have the refactor assistant as well. If you have access for it, you can try that, wherein it will give you all three APIs. I mean, all three layers. There might be more than 10 APIs as well when when you accumulate all three layers in that. So it's a very value agent for that.
I think there was a question wherein someone was asking what's the future scope for CurieTech. I think it's still evolving and it'll keep on evolving with the better feedback we have. Uh,
Yeah.
so I would suggest do use it and do tell everybody from CurieTech as well to what's your experience in MuleSoft and other application. So
Yeah.
I am quickly enabling a presenter mode for everybody. If we can extend it for few more minutes. I'll let the winners for vouchers know on Slack itself. It'll take some time, but I'll definitely let you guys know. If we want to ask any question, please feel free to do that. I would request everybody to turn on their cameras so that we can capture a cute smile of everybody. And also, you can ask questions. Definitely, I'll allow you to do that. Thank you. Thank you. Is there any way I can capture everybody in one single camera, like one single screen? No worries. Yeah, you can turn on your mic and you can ask question. If we have, I'm quickly trying to enable everybody's presenter mode. And last tools are left. Yes.
So, Sakshi, I can see you have one question, that can it help to migrate the existing APIs to CloudHub 2 from CloudHub?
Yeah,
So,
right. Now, currently we are facing this issue actually. Not an issue, it's a tedious task actually to migrate, right, from one architecture to the other. So if it helps us, it will be great. If I can propose to my client like how we should reduce the timing and effort and help to do that. So it will be helpful if you could
Yeah, we
give
do
some
support
insight.
that. You can try our new UI. You can just provide a prompt in that saying that I want to migrate from Cloud Hub 1 to Cloud Hub 2. It will do the task for you. You can explore that.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. I think we all are definitely happy to get all the
And
answers. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, Hardik, you might have a question.
do we have an option to enable PII masking or like something else for the sensitive information that we might send to it?
So right now we don't have that option. If you're concerned with the property values that that are like, maybe you can give an encrypted value for it.
Hmm.
But if you don't give, let's say you're starting a task and you're generating a new project, we do give a placeholder wherein we just provide some dummy value in the configuration files. Then you can change those values. But if you are adding a repository which has important values, we do not store that, by the way. But if you are more concerned about it, you can encrypt it and then provide it, or either remove it and then provide it. I think changing the values will not take a lot of time.
Got it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pranshu.
I just had one question regarding multiple LMs being called and then fine-tuned for MuleSoft. So how the data security is being maintained? Like, are we exposing a data to the LLMs that we're like calling, or it's on-prem? Like how the security part is being handled?
So security part is covered actually. I mean, in the sense like we have zero data retention agreements with the AI providers. So if you are not on free tier, so if you are on free tier, I would not recommend you to use platform for your live projects. Like you can explore that for your demo and those kind of things. But if you are using for live projects, I would recommend you to have a developer plan or developer pro plus or or enterprise license. In that sense, we will not use your data to train the models as well, and we are not exposing your data to the AI providers.
So while calling those models, our data is not being exposed to the different
So
LLMs that we're calling.
we do just git clone for that particular task until we generate the output for you. Once that is generated, we do flush that cache away, and once you delete the task, we don't have visibility on your data as well. And we are SOC 2 Type 2 certified. We do penetration testing regularly, and if you are more concerned about security, we can go through the whole security aspect one on one as well. And as I
Sure.
mentioned, we are having fintech customers, banking customers, and also Salesforce is servicing our platform. So
Mhm.
that might answer your question.
I think also we have the community channel link added to the chat. So
Yeah.
please feel free to get added to the community channel. We have a lot of enthusiasts who are already there, and they can answer a lot of your question based on their experience, their user experience. They might have used it. So definitely, I'd suggest to join that channel. And at the end, as we have already extended 10 minutes, I would request everybody to just turn on their cameras so that we can get a picture for the successful meetup. And yeah, we can take it from there. And I believe you must have got a lot of learnings by today's session. Thanks, Edward. That's the best smile in the complete picture. Yes, everybody. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining.
Thank you so
Let's connect
much.
on Slack.
Thanks everyone for joining.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
Thanks.